morning, Grizzlies. This is Griselda with GNN, your Grizzly News Network. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe.
During the crisis, the best thing to keep in mind is the safety of yourself and others. That's why we take precautionary measures against COVID-19. Let's go over what you should do in the name of safety, starting off with masks. With that in mind, let's get to it. You should wear a mask pretty much everywhere you go. It protects yourself and others, and it's not mandatory in Nevada. Usually medical or surgical grade masks are better suited for your protection. Be sure to ask what kind of mask would suit best in your environment. Just make sure to wear it over your nose and bend the fitting if present. Apart from masks, the worst thing to do right now is to stand really close to each other. What you should do instead is to social distance. Lastly, remember to wash your hands occasionally when in public. Hand sanitizer can substitute, but it's always best to wash your hands in general. Remember, technique means everything, and you should follow suit. That concludes my brief saying on the topic of precautionary measures. Now, back to the desk.
Here's Nick with competing in the Hawaii House Holo Holo Challenge.
Hey Grizzlies, my name's Nick and I'm participating in the Holo Holo Challenge, and you should too. Here's Mr. Feinstein for more information.
What's up, Grizzly Nation? I'm Dr. Feinstein, representing the Hawaii House. Are you ready for the Holo Holo Challenge? Let's go! The Holo Holo Challenge is an 8-week wellness challenge. It's 8 weeks long because we are the Hawaii House and there are 8 islands in the Hawaiian archipelago. Each week, we're going to focus on a different island. In order to complete the challenge, you have to do the equivalent of 1 mile a day for all 8 weeks. That's a total of 56 miles. I know it sounds like a lot, Grizzlies, but you can do this. You got this. So go for a run around your neighborhood. Or take your dog for a walk. Or go for a bike ride. Or go for a trail run. Or go for a walk in your local park. Or go for a hike. Go for a skate or a scoot. We want everybody to participate in this challenge. So if you're interested in participating and you want to get your name up on our Holo Holo Wall of Fame, keep your eyes open for an email coming out of the Hawaii House, and more details will be announced.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Nick and Dr. Feinstein.
You gotta improve every single day and every single area, and just keep getting better. That's all it's about. You know the hardest this game is. One day you can be the best player, and the other day you can be one of the worst.
Major League Baseball had their first regular season game on July 23rd, with the New York Yankees going against the Washington Nationals. With the coronavirus being a factor, a lot has changed since the start of the season.
Your trade deadlines move to the 31st of August. There'll be a special injured list specifically for COVID-19. Teams will face only their own division and their corresponding interleague division. The DH rule will be in effect for both the American and National Leagues. And this is an idea that I heard about and never thought I'd actually see in a Major League game. Extra innings will begin with a runner on second base.
On top of the new rules, the MLB has tried to make the COVID-19 game seem and feel as normal as possible. They have added audience noises to the speakers and even added cardboard cutouts to the stands to have a sense of normalcy.
The replacement for fans is just plain weird. They've got some virtual fans there, some cardboard cutouts. They do kind of look real.
The virus has really affected how the MLB usually runs. Instead of the usual 10-team bubble, this season, there will be 16.
Here's a quick look at what the baseball postseason is going to look like. 16 teams across 4 rounds. First round will be 3-game series with every game taking place at the home field of the higher seed, followed by the traditional format for the remaining rounds.
Since the new rules have been in place, over 100 players have been tested positive. This alarming rate of spread of the virus has raised concerns for the safety of everyone in the league. It has been 3 months since the season started. The MLB has constantly been airing on TV, but only time will tell whether or not it shall continue. Reporting for Spring Valley High School, I'm Nigel Tin.
Lydia went out and interviewed Miss Hardy about Seoul. Here's more information.
Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Hardy, and I am the advisor for SOL, the student organization of Latinos. Sol in Spanish also means sun, and that is a very important symbol within Mexican culture. So one of the reasons why we chose it. We're one of many chapters here in CCSD. We welcome students of all backgrounds, though. For example, most of our current officers, all of our current officers are of Latino descent, and so are most of our members. But again, most of them were born here in the United States, but they have a grandparent, or they have a parent, or even it could be further back. So we welcome students of all backgrounds, and we've found that a lot of immigrant students of other groups also join us, whether they're of an African nation descent or Philippines. We welcome everyone. We have a lot of amigos de Sol. So no matter what your background is, please join Sol. We would love to have you be part of us. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Juan. I'm your secretary here at SOL.
Hi, my name is Junior, and I'm your treasurer at SOL.
Before we get to anything, I want to talk about SOL first. SOL stands for Student Organization of Latinos. We're here to represent the Latino and Hispanic communities at Spring Valley High School. But everyone's welcome to join because you guys are what makes the club so much fun and diverse.
Especially during culture events that SOL have, such as dance lessons, mariachi band,
cheerleading contest that we did last year,
and 2 fun and exciting collaboration with French Club and FASU. We also have guest speaker Andres, who spoke about the Chicano movement.
Please come. I would love to see you guys there. It's at 2 p.m. Other than that, goodbye. Adios.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
SOL meetings are every Friday at 2 p.m. Email Mrs. Hardy or message the SOL Instagram page at SOLSVHS for the Google Meet code.
Grizzlies, are you looking for some cultural diversity? Well then, look no further. Raphael has gone out to interview the Korean club representative. Here's more information.
I'm Raphael with your GNN or your Grizzly News Network, and I'm here with...
I'm Joey Tang, the secretary of Korean Club.
So, first off, when was this club founded?
Our Korean Club was founded around 10 years ago. It was a couple years after Mr. Lee started teaching at Spring Valley.
Okay. And when does the club meet? Like how?
We meet every 2 weeks on Friday, so we meet bi-weekly.
Okay. And so I know everything's virtual and all, but usually you guys would meet in the Japanese room, if my memory serves correct?
Yeah, the Japanese and Korean classroom.
Okay. And how does like a potential member join the club if they wanted to join?
Right now we're actually setting up an interest form, and so after we send that out and everyone like responds to it, we're gonna send out like the Google Classroom codes and the meeting link through emails.
What's like the club's values, philosophies?
Currently, our goal is to just let students experience different cultures, mainly Korean, and kind of like compare it to their own culture and see how it differs. We wanted to go over like Korean society, culture, things like their entertainment, their food, their fashion. We also wanted to go over problems that are in Korean culture and like Korean society in general.
Okay. What's your guys' contact information? Do you guys have like an Instagram or like your guys' email or something?
Our Instagram is Spring Valley K Club and our email is springvalleykclub@gmail.com.
Okay.
And currently we're also setting up a website.
Thank you so much, Joey.
No problem.
Now that is all for this week. Have a wonderful weekend, Grizzlies!